All right, what is going on, guys? MeeZoid here. Welcome to Minecadia Kitmap Season 2. So I've pretty much been laying this out for the past week that Season 2 of the Minecadia Kitmap is releasing this Saturday, January 28th, which is actually tomorrow at 3 p.m. EST. Obviously, you can join with my server IP, MeeZoid.minecadia.com. When you do log on, run redeem MeeZoid, you get some free gold you can spend on the Kitmap realm. But guys, we have completely revamped and updated our Kitmap to make it so much better than Season 1. It's way more OP, less grindy, more like a quote-unquote test server, if you know what that means, of Minecadia. So if you want to experience God set PvP on the real brand of Minecadia, you guys got to log on and check out the Kodai realm, which is our Kitmap realm, like I just said. So the trailer released yesterday, which had a few slides. I'll go over them. First off, God set PvP. Experience God set PvP with custom enchants, armor sets, pets, and masks. So obviously kind of like the same sort of core aspects from factions, but we do have different stuff. So armor sets, we have a few different ones. If we do slash armor sets, there's quite a lot in here. I'm not going to hover over all of them yet. Slash pets, we have different pets in here. Custom enchants. So there's a whole bunch of different things. Again, it's kind of a very different play style in terms of how much content is added to the PvP, but because it's so OP, that's what makes it fun. The next slide is custom classes PvP with free God sets. Yeah, that is right. One of our biggest things of how OP the realm is how we've changed up the starter classes. So they're no longer like 5 or 4 lore like they were before. They actually are a lot more OP. So you can see they're 8 lore right here, and we've also changed up the system of how you make God sets with this. But you can see there's definitely new enchants like Solitude 3. I don't even know what enchant that is, and that's on the blade right here. We've got the Oku class, another 8 lore builder class for building your base. We've got Rogue is 6 lore. I believe Bard is like that as well, and same with Archer. Yeah, these ones are 6 lore, but you pretty much get a God set off the bat. 8 lore right here with a bunch of good stuff. For example, I know a lot of players hated how slash bless was a rank perk, and if you didn't know what slash bless does, it removes the debuffs like slowness and mining fatigue that you get from drunk 2. Guys, we have added it to the XP shop for only 5,000 XP. Okay, that takes pretty much no time at all to get. It just means you actually have to make a base or a grinder, and you'll get your slash bless perk, because obviously base creation, economy, and all that sort of stuff is still an aspect on our kit map, so there is some sort of competition there and actually grind and stuff and purpose and all that. But yeah, only 5,000 XP. You guys know how easy it is to get that. You can get that in less than a minute once you have a grinder set up, and that perk will last forever. So yeah, once you have slash bless, you just type it like that and it's gone. So to give you some more examples about how God set PvP is so easy, this 8 lore set again is completely maxed out enchants. I just added the fat enchant to it. So you can't black scroll enchants off of these sets. Like, you can't basically take these maxed out enchants and put them on a custom armor set that you get like all these other ones that are in here. But you can add enchants to them, making it a better set. So these are good base starter sets that are pretty much already God, and you can make them even better. But again, if you wanted to get like an OP armor set, like when it comes to the really good ones like Leviathan, Ravager, Wraith, Inferno, Diablo, all that sort of stuff, I'm pretty sure those will come as base sets, and you'll have to build them up from the ground up. But there's also some other features that help this a lot, like slash dupe. So slash dupe is a command that's available to everybody that you can use on like stuff like runes, shard pouches, and all that, but only certain tiers. So for example, this is the Fury tier, the actual rare tier of enchants. You can't do slash dupe on this. So you can do slash dupe on common to legendary runes, and again, that's all these enchants right here: common, rare, mythic, and legendary, as well as all those pouches as well, and black scrolls. So you can do slash dupe like this, and it'll literally dupe it to 64. Okay, everybody has access to it. Again, very easy. Okay, we make it easy. We're not as grindy as last time. We understand how that's difficult to kind of stay involved in Kitmap when it's super grindy, and it's way better to just make it fun, have you guys be able to log on and start off with a 8 lore God set. And if you do want to keep playing, I mean, there's other things you can do. But you can see right here, again, this is now it's a 9 lore. It is the starter armor. If I try to black scroll it won't work. Okay, but if I try to add on an enchant, oh well, this I actually can't put it on the chest plate, but we can put it on the helmet and it works. So you can build off of the starter gear, but if you want one of those better sets, I'm pretty sure you got to go from the ground up. But like I just said, all you need to get is one of the runes that you need for a god set. Like for example, you know how you put tank on everything. Let's take out a tank enchant right here. Let's say you tinker it all the way up to 100%. Just slash dupe it, dude. Slash dupe it. You got 64 now, and you never just don't lose it. And I mean, you'll be fine. You can always just keep duping it. And I'm pretty sure the max enchants by default is 10, but then you can orb up to 12. So it's not like 10 lore like it is on Minecadia. I think we can test that right here. This should work. Okay, so yeah, now we're at 10. But if I try to do another one, I think now it might ask for orbs. Okay, yeah, now it's asking for orbs. And here's our 12 lore piece of armor. So if I try to add a 13 lore, it'll say, it'll ask for an armor orb, but I'm pretty sure that you can't go above 12. Yeah, if I try to add this, it already has a max of 12 enchants. So again, a little bit more OP of a playstyle, a lot more, there's like more ability to grow off of an 8 lore god set. You can add 4 enchants to that. There's heroic enchants and stuff like that. But yeah, we'll move on. We spent a lot of time discussing how it's OP, how it's more like a test server with the whole /dupe and all that, which hopefully you guys, if you're going to have fun on Kitmap, it's going to be a lot easier for you guys to have fun. All right, so we spoke about the equipment, but when it comes to actual gameplay, so we added more PvP events, the ones from the actual factions realm. So we have the updated Koth system. I know it's just like slightly different. Like now it's based on time. We have Citadel, we have Hardpoint, we have Destroy the Core, we have Warp Koth, and more. So those are like the PvP events. In relation to that, we also have a brand new F-top leaderboard, which I believe, yeah, you can see is in right here. We got faction points and faction value. And yeah, it's a pretty good system. It kind of shows you where you gained your points and stuff like that by clicking on it, and you can see all of the things right now. So we just have Koth capture, Warp Koth, Hardpoint, DTC, Citadel, player kill, boss damage, dungeon completion. Yes, we do have dungeons on Kitmap. It's a unique dungeon. It's not one that's on factions. Then moving on from that, we've got F value as well, winning mini games, holding an outpost, holding a stronghold, player death. I'm not too sure if these values are subject to change or not, but that's what it is right now. For example, I don't know if F value is actually going to stick around. I don't know if that's going to stay when the server actually goes up. But yeah, you can see, again, awesome F-top system, way better competition. Speaking of competition, we do have tournaments. We're going to have, PvP tournaments on the server. You guys know we host them on factions. They're very, very fun. Going back to how this is more of an OP realm, we do have OP loot tables on literally everything. Crates are OP loot tables. XP shop is super OP, like we were just showing off. These are the partner items. We got pet eggs. You can see them right here. You can get a seasonal pet egg for only 100,000 XP. You got keys right here. You got miscellaneous stuff, which is super cheap for all of this good stuff. A heroic upgrade for 100,000. A perk bless 5k. Pet collars 100,000. All this good stuff. You can see the prices right here. Again, they could be subject to change, but I'm pretty sure XP shop is done. And then these pouches, you can see them right there. But again, you can /dupe these, so it doesn't really matter. You just need one of them. As long as you don't go below 1, you can just keep /duping. Also, every rank on Kitmap has a reclaim, unlike factions, and these are buffed as well and super OP. I believe loot bags should be done as well. These are all updated to become super OP. You can see right here, Koth loot bags. And then event loot bags, which again, this is going to be renamed to, I think, like competitive loot bag, and that will be applied to all the events. Speaking of events, I forgot to say this, there's an event schedule now, just like how we have on factions. I can't open it up for some reason, but that basically means that events are constantly running. It's not going to be this long delay like factions. I believe the way we do it on Kitmap is that an event runs, as soon as it ends, then there's a 10-minute delay and another one starts. And I believe it rotates through the new events, which is Koth, DTC, Warp Koth, Hardpoint, all that stuff. So should be really fun, guys, if you're going to be actively playing. You pretty much just experience God Set PvP in a whole new way with an kind of a Kitmap playstyle, obviously, where you can build a base, all that sort of stuff. And we have a classic Kitmap style spawn. I forgot to say, but I mean, our first map of Kitmap, we had a above ground spawn, like in the air. You guys can tell, I mean, we're on the ground now, which is a lot better in my opinion. And we have a nice new custom warzone. Yeah, already mentioned this before. We do have dungeons. We do /dungeons. You can see my spelling around. Okay, well, it's not on right now, but we will have a dungeon on for release, I believe, or a few days after release. I know it's already done. And again, a new dungeon. It's not the ones from factions on Pirate, so you guys should be able to enjoy that. And the loot tables for that will be OP. One of my favorite features, which again, guys, this was my feature. I added it to factions, was Warp Arcade, the 1v1 arena. So we do have Arcade. It's a little bit of a different build. I don't know if we're changing it up any further, but it's a little bit different because we have the ability as staff to toggle the 1v1 mode, meaning at some points the arcade could be 1v1, and at some points we can turn it off and then it becomes a team fight area. So again, arcade, really fun. So even if you're a solo and you don't want to get ganked out when you leave spawn with a god set, warp to arcade, have some fun with the 1v1s like we do on factions, and I'm sure you'll have a good time. Speaking of OP stuff, guys, key alls. We have key alls going on the server frequently. We have them with vote key alls. So it's like an actual system where all you need to do is vote, and then you'll be eligible for key alls. We do them like all the time on Kitmap. We have clans, which is pretty much like crews from factions. I think I can reset. Yeah, I can clan reset myself, and we can go here. So welcome to Kitmap, OP map number 2. We run forward right here, and we have, I think, 4 clans to choose from. For anyone that watches watches like Naruto, I believe it's based off of that. It is based off that. I personally have not watched it, but if you have watched it, you will probably know what these are. Again, this theme is like a Japanese realm theme like that, or ancient Japan, but we're kind of adding in stuff like you can tell, like anime stuff, so you can see. Hopefully you guys like that if you enjoy the show. But yeah, obviously these are crews, so you just choose the one you want. Permanent speed 2, fire res, haste 2, resistance. I'm gonna take this one, speed 2, thank you. Again, we have a economy driven by PvP. You get tokens as you kill people. You can convert tokens to balance. That balance is only used for /shop, as well as claiming your base. So when you do reclaim, you're going to get some money and stuff like that, but you get tokens by PvPing, and you can convert them by doing /exchange, which we have a tip message about that. You exchange. So if I want to exchange 100 tokens, I'll get $50 right there, and then you can FD all, or you probably should FD all, because that will, you don't want to lose it on death. On here, you lose money on death, so you got to deposit into your faction. Already went off about the custom warzone. You can see a brand new thing. There's some fun stuff you can do. I think there's the elevator signs. We always have those on our Viper kit maps back in the day. We've got bounties. You might have seen it a few times in the chat. Bounties apply to random players on the server, and when it does, you can kill them for rewards and keys. Of course, you can create your own faction, claim your own base. Again, you don't need any TNT defense. There's no TNT on Kitmap. It's strictly just like an HCF base if you want one. And of course, we have mini games /minigame, or I guess it's /events on here. You can compete in those for OP rewards. And then last but not least, we have partner items as usual. I think it's just like typical ones. If I do partner items right here, we have a bunch right here that you can get in the game. But yeah, we just want to make Kitmap super fun, easy to play. You can experience the God set PvP that people grind for in factions, and it's always going to be a completely different play style than factions. I know there's some people that think that maybe this is going to hurt factions. I don't think so. It's going to be a huge different play style. We're going to keep these maps up as long as possible, so as long as you guys are playing it, there'd be no reason to like fully reset it. But with that being said, we are going to continue pushing out updates and actually maintain Kitmap. Obviously, our first season, it did pretty well at the start, slowly died down, and then we didn't really push too many updates to it, and we didn't really get to monitor that much, but we've made a huge revamp to it, and we have drive and passion to be able to maintain it and continuously update it, because I think it's a really fun experience now that we've made all these changes. There's like other miscellaneous stuff, like there's token top, I believe, yeah, which has like the top players for tokens. Oh, by the way, none of these are like reset, so if you see your name here, I mean, there you are. You're 7mar, you're the richest tokens player on the server. Moving on to that, we have the automated kiosk system. Like I said, you can now pay tokens with token pay. We made some changes to armor sets, like added the Ravager set. We made Bard Speed 3. We added /wild PvP. This is a real thing on Kitmap now. Again, the new F-top system. We updated a bunch of events, added those, made some miscellaneous pet changes, made some miscellaneous mask changes. You can check these out in the Discord with the full changelog. We added the crews. We made some enchant changes, partner item changes. I think we're actually adding the Eye of MeeZoid as well as combo ability. Is that in right now? Partner items. Oh, combo ability. It's right there. Oh, it's strength 3 too. That's fun. And oh, the Eye of MeeZoid is right there. I guess that is there. So shout out to HCF. It's coming back for a little bit. Wait, I think we also have the ninja ability star item. Yeah, we do, but we changed it to Ninjago. So right click to teleport to the last player who hit you within the last 10 seconds. Because base rating is kind of a thing on Kitmap. So you can get this now. Already went over this, but yeah, we removed it. So you are now able to add slot crystals, scrolls, and enchants onto class gear. You still can't black scroll it, but you can add on to this base gear. We increased Archer, Bard, Rogue all to max of 8 enchants. We fixed PV, so we actually added them for ranks. Ninja is PV1 or 1 PV. Second rank is 2 PVs. Third 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, and then Kami is 6 PVs. Buffed crate keys, like I said. We also changed the DTR system, so it's a little bit flexible now. You lose 0.1 DTR on death. If you die in your own claim, you lose 0.25. If you die in an enemy claim, you lose 0.25, but everywhere else is 0.1. So there is chance you could go raidable, but again, it's a very short regen time. So if you don't want to go raidable, it's not very hard. But if you are going to base raid, it is also possible to make people raidable technically. Oh, it actually might have been removed where you lose money on death. I don't think you lose money on death anymore. We added /printer. We changed /spawn timer to 15 seconds, so it's easier to get to spawn. We added the competitive integrity changes that we have on factions onto Kitmap, such as not being able to place bosses near cots. You can't switch your people off cots, all that sort of stuff. And then we fixed a bunch of bugs that we have written down. So guys, that's pretty much all I have for the Kitmap. But guys, this is literally like a Minecadia test server officially on Minecadia. So if you've been playing OP servers that try to mock our style or anything like that, it's time to come over, guys. Minecadia, Kitmap, this is where you got to be if you want an OP style, easy to do. and you can just have fun. We're going to do it the best we can to maintain it, update it, listen to feedback, and grow a community on here. Because actually funny, like Kitmap, after we pushed out like a little bit of changes, like the /dupe changes, because we did that silently like a month ago or something. Like we're 3-4 months into the season, 5 months, maybe 6 months. I don't even know. We're very far into the season, and we actually have players playing on right now. 50 players on at late at night. That's kind of funny when Faction's at 300 and Life Steal's at 50. So that it's pretty cool. I'm hoping we can build a community, guys. But I don't know if this is a long video, but hopefully if you guys are looking forward to it, want to try out Minecadia PvP, might as well just try it out on Kitmap this Saturday or tomorrow 3 p.m. EST. I believe I'll be streaming as well, so I hope to see you guys there. But yeah, that's gonna be all. I guess I'll see you guys on the server. Peace out, guys.